Welcome back. It's like another mom life pep talk. Okay, last time I talked to you about stopping apologizing for things that you don't need to apologize for. And this time I am talking to you about apologizing to yourself as a mom. Whoa. Whoa. So, what does that look like? If you apologize to yourself as a mom, this looks like when those nasty little thoughts creep in and you are like beating yourself up in your head. What if you allow yourself to also say sorry? Treat yourself like a real human being because you are a real human being and say sorry. You didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve for me to like tell you that you were so dumb for doing that thing, or that you can't believe that you don't have this all figured out by now, or that you are a bad parent because your kid's misbehaving or making bad choices. That's not on you. That is not on you. And we may not always be able to control that first thought that pops into our head, but we can always control the next one. But the key to shifting anything is gaining an awareness around your thoughts, gaining an awareness around the way that you talk to yourself. Because when you talk negatively to yourself, how does your body respond? Maybe your shoulders slump. Maybe you feel kind of sluggish and icky. Maybe you don't feel super inspired, like you want to just like conquer the world and take on your dreams head on. Really think about how you are talking to yourself and apologizing, viewing yourself through a lens of love and compassion. How would you talk to your kid in this moment? If your kid came home and they were like, "Mom, I am so stupid. I cannot believe I did this today." What would you turn around and say to your kid? You'd probably be like, "First of all, we don't say that we're dumb in this house. You are not dumb. You are very smart and brilliant, and you are human. You make mistakes. That is normal." Right? We would start saying all these things to our kid. So, why don't we give ourselves the same amount of love and compassion that we do our kids? So, I just want to challenge you today to really gain an awareness around your thoughts and what's popping into your head when you do things. Maybe when you forget your wallet when you're going somewhere, you're like, "Oh my gosh, I am so dumb. I can't believe I did that. I knew I was coming to the grocery store. How could I forget my wallet?" When you're beating yourself up in that way, maybe let's try to shift that a little bit and stop beating yourself up and really lean into what that looks like to apologize to yourself. Apologize to yourself like you are your child. Reparent yourself. Reparent that inner child within you that's like telling you how dumb you are. And say, "Actually, no, I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. Oops, I forgot my wallet. Dang it, that's going to take a little extra time to go back and get it, but that's okay. I can go get it and come back and get groceries." Let's start to talk a little kinder to ourselves. And I have plenty of work to do around this too. I don't fall into like the "I am so dumb, I am so stupid" trap, but every now and then I fall into like the "what's wrong with me? Why can't I figure this out" trap. So let's shift that. So the first step is to gain an awareness around your thoughts. The second step is to ask yourself, like, what do I want to think instead? Let's reframe that thought. And then the third step, this is my AAA framework, but the third step is like, put it into action. How can you put that into action so that when that thought pops into your head that doesn't serve you, you immediately like flip it into what you want to think instead on the next thought? You're putting that into action, because then when you start to focus on the things that you want to think instead, that's when everything shifts. That's when you start to internally shift and energetically shift into something that you want to be and how you want to show up. You just have to become aware first. So I just want to challenge you to really gain an awareness around your thoughts as you go about your day today. And when something happens and you find yourself like feeling a certain way, something that is a really good indicator to jump into your head and be like, what am I thinking right now? Is when you get a feeling in your body, when you get a feeling of, let's say, overwhelm, or when you get a feeling of sadness or being down, just jump into your head. Be like, oh, wait, I'm feeling kind of sad. Like, what am I thinking right now? And then you can start to shift it. So I hope that helps. I will talk to you next time.